Whether you watch the show or not, these clips are guaranteed to have you in stitches. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 hilarious X Factor moments. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're taking a look at the funniest moments from both the UK and US versions of the X Factor. Number 10. Sexy Lady. This cringeworthy audition had audiences and the judges in stitches.
Somebody that has charisma, the look.
It begins with Sharon Osbourne pointing out that the X Factor is someone unique and entertaining, with a face and voice to match. Unfortunately for David Mockford, the only thing he has going for him is that he's 100% unique.
Come on, sexy lady, come on. Let's dance, sexy lady.
His rendition of Sexy Lady is downright brutal, and at one point he even forgets the words. You have to have a certain amount of charisma to pull off a song that's called Sexy Lady, and to be perfectly frank, this contestant's performance has about as much charisma as a wooden board. Number 9. Wagner's Deathbed. This eccentric contestant made it all the way to week 8 of the X Factor UK's 7th series, and always managed to provide the judges and viewers with a laugh.
In my deathbed, in my last breath, I shall remember all these moments.
However, prior to his performance of You Got the Love at the judges' houses, he was asked if he had anything to say, to which he offered up a rambling response that culminated with the dramatic declaration, quote, "On my deathbed, in my last breath, I shall remember all these moments." The comment completely took Louis Walsh and Sharon Osbourne by surprise, as evidenced by the flabbergasted looks on their faces. Number 8. Olly Murs sends home the wrong act. After coming second in the 6th series, singer-songwriter Olly Murs returned to the show as a presenter for Series 12.
So just to clarify, I did say we'd go to that, but unfortunately, Monica, you are going home, I'm afraid. So Anton.
In the 20th episode, he made an embarrassing flub when he accidentally told contestant Monica Michael that she'd be going home, when actually there was a deadlock and she had to wait for the public vote.
Okay, sorry, I got that wrong. Sorry, my fault. Sorry. Apologise for that. Sorry, Monica.
We don't know what's worse, Murs' mistake or the fact that he apologized a whopping 9 times. Of course, this was hardly the first time a presenter made a mistake, as Connie Huck once told all the contestants they were going on tour, when in fact only the top 8 would go. Yikes.
Only the ones that get through, don't get overexcited.
Number 7. Rachel Adedeji falls over. Meeting someone famous, let alone one of your idols, is always going to be an exciting experience. But Series 6 contestant Rachel Adedeji may have been a little too excited when she met Dannii Minogue for the first time. While rushing towards her, Adedeji tripped and fell flat on her face. Hilarious? Sure. Embarrassing? Absolutely. That fall was pretty bad, but at least it didn't happen during a live performance.
Been biscuits and cup of teas tonight.
Such was the fate that befell 20-year-old singer Tommy Ludford during a performance of his song Dipping Biscuits. Thankfully, Ludford managed to escape the awkward moment relatively unscathed. Number 6. Harry Styles talks dirty. When the dust settled on the 7th season of the X Factor UK, singer Matt Cardle was crowned champion. During the ensuing celebration, fellow contestant Harry Styles, whose group One Direction finished 3rd, leaned in and offered Cardle some choice words. What Styles didn't realize, or perhaps chose to ignore, was the fact that a well-placed camera captured exactly what he said. And what he said was, quote, "Think how much you're gonna get." Classy, Harry. Real classy. Number 5. The many faces of Britney Spears. When Britney Spears joined the US X Factor as a judge in Season 2, it was a match made in heaven. The pop star provided invaluable insight and meshed well with co-judges Simon Cowell, Demi Lovato, and L.A. Reid. However, no one could have predicted that her facial expressions would become an internet phenomenon. There are a multitude of videos on the web dedicated solely to the faces Britney has made during her time on the show. She would often cringe when she didn't like an act and didn't restrain any of her face muscles when she was scared, confused, or offended. The face she made when Fifth Harmony staved off elimination? Priceless. Number 4. Ablisa Get Physical. We have a lot to unpack with this one. Friends Abby and Lisa appeared on the X Factor UK's 7th series and turned in one of the most bizarre auditions of all time. during which they insulted the judges, told the crowd to shut up, and left the stage only to re-emerge moments later.
We've got everything worked out now.
Yeah.
What are you going to sing?
Of course, the cherry on top of the cake came when Lisa asked "Who are you?" to judge Natalie Imbruglia.
The singing was not great, girls.
Who are you?
Prompting Abby to punch her in the face. The two left the stage after that, but not before Lisa used the last of her 15 seconds of fame to flip off the crowd. Nice. Number 3, Only the Young. There's passion, and then there's this guy. In week 7 of the X Factor UK's 11th series, pop group Only the Young found themselves in the bottom 3. As presenter Dermot O'Leary fanned the flames of anticipation and prepared to read out which of the two groups up for elimination would be going home, a man somewhere in the crowd repeatedly and at the top of his lungs was screaming "Only the Young." It's clear that he was loud enough to get the attention of the group, as at least one of their members can be seen holding back laughter. Unfortunately for Only the Young and the unnamed screamer, the group was eliminated. Number 2, Rylan Clark-Neal breaks down. Singer and TV personality Rylan Clark-Neal may not have made it to the final 2, but at least he left behind this hilarious clip of him acting like he'd just won an Academy Award. The moment came after Nicole Scherzinger informed him that he would not be going home and would be instead going through to the live shows.
And you're in the final
Rylan straight up breaks down and weeps, but it's the way he does it that's so damn funny. His over-the-top emotional breakdown includes gasps for air, claiming that Scherzinger is lying, and using a pillow to wipe away his tears. It's all very weird. In the end, even Scherzinger can't help but laugh. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I couldn't stop. I tried.
Shut up!
You're like an elephant trying to skydive with a tiny parachute indoors.
What the hell are you talking about?
Number 1, Ant and Seb. We don't know what's funnier, Ant and Seb's performance, or the fact that they just kept on singing despite Simon, Louis, and Cheryl's persistent laughter.
Whoa, 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 mysterious girl, move your body close to mine.
Come on, move your body. Come on, move your body.
Simon appropriately labels them Ant and Deaf, as Seb's only contribution to the performance is to occasionally jump in with a quick word or phrase and never on key.
No doubt you look so fine. Whoa, girl, I wanna make you mine.
Of course, it only gets worse when the two attempt to stand up for themselves, causing the judges to look on in confusion. They're ultimately swept off the stage by a security guard, but not before Ant attempts to sing them into submission. It doesn't get much funnier than this. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.